Hey guys! This week's theme is Halloween. Halloween is the second most popular holiday in all of America right now, and it's easy to see why. Who doesn't want to get free candy? As you can see, I've got makeup on my face, and that's not because of this video. It's actually because I'm in a drama thing at school, and we were practicing our play, and I had makeup on because I'm an old lady. So by the time I got home, I didn't want to take it off and put more makeup on, so I'm just like, whatever. So excuse my old lady face. My video is going to be about the history and the culture of Halloween and how that got started, because I think it's important to actually recognize why we celebrate Halloween. Today's reasons for celebrating Halloween is very different from the traditional Halloween. The old Halloween was very different and very demonic, I'll put it that way. But today I see more of it as a family fun-filled activity, time for fellowship and having fun with friends. But I do think it's important to address how Halloween got started and just to be aware of why you celebrate Halloween. Halloween originally got started about 2,000 years ago. It was originally called the Festival of Samhain, and Samhain is the demonic god of death. Yeah. So basically, Halloween is celebrating the dead. We kind of all knew that because there's like ghosts and goblins and all this creepy stuff, but there's more to it than just celebrating the dead. The Celtics' end of the year was October 31st, so Halloween for them was the last day of the year. Their new year, November 1st, was their start of winter, and winter is the time that they considered the time of the dead. That's when a lot of people died and all this stuff. October 31st is kind of like celebrating the dead, and they believe that ghosts and all this stuff would come back to life. Now, the idea of costumes came around when the people would go out in public. They would have on masks and costumes and stuff, either to kind of, in a sense, trick the ghosts, like, oh, I'm one of you, or make the ghosts laugh, make the ghosts happy, basically. The whole idea of trick-or-treating came in with the Druids, and I think I'm pronouncing that right. The Druids were the Celtic priests, and the Druids would go from house to house asking for money, food, wine, whatever. If the person inside the house did not give the Druid what they wanted, the Druid would then curse the house. So either you give me a treat or I'm gonna curse your house. The trick-or-treating that we have today did come from Europe, and when they brought it over, it was mainly about the tricks. So they would do, like, they would toilet paper people's houses and all this stuff and then play pranks. It wasn't until about the 1950s where it actually became a family fun activity where, you know, you would give the kids candy and all that stuff. So most people see Halloween as a really fun, family-friendly activity, and sometimes we don't always see it for the way it actually was and what it was meant to be. So I think it's important to be aware of why we personally celebrate it. I celebrate it because I want to go get candy. I know certain people, and the people in ancient times celebrated it because it was the Day of the Dead and it was worshipping Samhain, a demonic death god. So, just make sure you know why you're celebrating it. I hope you guys found this interesting and maybe learned something about Halloween. What I said was not even half of what the original Halloween is, and probably what Halloween is today, but it's a start. It's a really interesting holiday in regards to what it was back then and what it is today and what it means to America. I hope you guys have a fun rest of the week. Have fun. Be safe on Friday. I know it can get kind of crazy on Halloween night, so just be safe. Happy Halloween, and I'll see y'all next Monday.